Morning, children. How are you all? Are you all fine? And what about your parents, brothers, sisters at home? Are you all fine at home? Very good. Happy to know that. Do you remember which lesson we are studying? Yes, we are studying the second unit, A reading. Oliver asks for more. Oliver asks for more. And we already completed 2 sessions in this lesson. Can any one of you say what part of the lesson you have studied? How much of the story you have studied? Can anyone say? Where is the story? Yes. Oliver was brought to the orphanage. He was presented in front of the board. The board asked Oliver a few questions and the beadle took him to another room. After that, he was shown a hard bed. He was asked to lie down and sleep. While Oliver was lying on the bed, sobbing, meaning weeping, and when he fell asleep after some time, at the same time, the board members were discussing about the workhouse and they came to some conclusion. They understood that the inmates of the workhouse were given free meals every day, all 365 days of the year, all eating and enjoying a place of entertainment, no work for them at all. That is why they decided to starve these orphans in the workhouse, either to starve them gradually inside the workhouse or quickly outside the workhouse. For that, they changed the menu of these orphans in the workhouse. Menu meaning the food that was given to them. What type of food they decided to give to the orphans in the workhouse? Yes, it is known as gruel. What is the meaning of gruel? Soft liquid food. We call payasam or java. Okay, that type of liquid food. 3 times a day, and onion. How many times? Onion twice a week. So that they will be slowly starving inside the workhouse. If they cannot, they have to leave the workhouse. Then they will starve quickly outside the workhouse because their food will not be available for them. You might have seen in your life so many children starving outside on the roadside, some of them begging because they don't have food at all. No one takes care of them. So we should feel pity for such orphan children who don't have food at all and help them. We can take them to some orphanage nearby and admit them in the orphanage. Okay? So, service to man is service to God. For the first 6 months after Oliver Twist was moved in, the system was in full operation. No? For the 6 months after Oliver Twist was admitted in the workhouse, the system was in full swing. What was the system? Slowly starving the orphans in the workhouse. It was in full swing because the quantity of the food supplied to them was reduced. They never filled their stomach with food. As a result, during this period, the number of workhouse inmates got smaller and the inmates themselves shrank in size and became thinner. As a result of this operation in the workhouse, the number of the orphans in the workhouse reduced. Unable to live with hunger, unable to sleep with hunger. Some orphans left the workhouse. They ran away from the workhouse. And others who remained in the workhouse, they were starving, they never had sufficient food, and so they became very thin. They became very thin, very lean, like dry fish, because they did not get sufficient food. The room in which the boys were fed was a large stone hall with a big copper bowl at one end out of which the master, dressed in an orphan for the purpose and assisted by one or two women, ladled the gruel at mealtime. About their dining room and how the food was supplied to them. We read in this paragraph. See here, it is a large stone hall. Dining room was a large stone hall with a big copper bowl at one end. At one end of this room, they placed a big bowl, copper bowl, from which they served gruel to all the children. So there was a master dressed in an apron for the purpose. Dressed in an apron. Apron is outer garment. For example, if your mother is working in the kitchen or anyone working in the garden, on their common dress they put on another apron so that dress will not get soiled. So the master was wearing an apron for serving gruel to all the children. And he was assisted by two women, two ladies, ladled the gruel at mealtime. Ladle meaning big ladle, spoon. Ladle meaning big spoon. Ladle meaning big spoon. With that spoon, they poured gruel into their bowls. Of this festive composition, each boy had one basin full and no more, except on occasions of great public rejoicing, when he had 2 ounces and a quarter of bread besides. So 365 days they were supplied only gruel, liquid food, almost looking like water only. Okay. And only on festivals, great or a very important festival, public national festivals, whatever food they were given, when he had 2 ounces and a quarter of bread. Ounce meaning, actually it is 28.3 grams. So that's equal to 2 ounces and quarter ounce meaning around 71 grams. Only that much bread was given on festival days. Bread was supplied to them, 2 ounces and a quarter, around 71 grams of bread. So that is on important days only. Then, the basins never wanted washing. After serving them gruel from the copper vessels, copper basins, they need not have any washing. They did not require any washing. Why? The children clean the basins of the copper bowls with their spoons. Not even a little grain of food was left inside the basins, because the food was not enough for them. And they did not leave any food anywhere. Wherever they could find little one small grain of food, they used to clean it, eat it. The boys polished them with their spoons till they shone again. With their spoons, they ate completely till the vessel started shining as if they are really washed. Though they are not washed, they looked as if they were washed. When they had performed this operation, they would sit starving, staring at the copper bowl with such eager eyes as if they could have devoured the big bowl itself and everything in it. So after eating, after cleaning the vessel with their spoons, again they look at the copper vessels, copper basins, as if they are going to devour those basins also. Devour meaning eat quickly. What does it mean here? Here it means they were so hungry that they were ready to eat anything that was in front of their eyes. That much hungry they were. At the same time, they sucked their fingers most carefully to catch at the stray splashes of gruel that might have struck their arm. After everything was completed, their attention turned to their fingers. They started sucking, licking their fingers, cleaning their fingers in their mouth. Do you also do some like this at home? When food was not enough? No? No, don't do that, it's a bad habit. But these children, because they were hungry, they also cleaned their fingers, sucked their fingers in their mouth. They did not want to waste even a little grain of food. Boys have generally excellent appetite. What is meaning of appetite? What is meaning of appetite? Appetite meaning desire for eating, wanting to eat more and more. Boys generally eat more than girls. That is why boys look stronger than girls. Do you agree, boys? Yes. Because you eat more. You all like to eat more food. That's why you look very strong and healthy. Oliver Twist and his companions suffered the tortures of slow starvation for 3 months. So 3 months passed. Oliver Twist and all his companions were suffering from starvation. What is the meaning of starvation? Lack of sufficient food. They suffered. So after 3 months, what happened? At last they got so voracious and wild with hunger. What is the meaning of voracious? Voracious meaning wanting more food. They wanted more food, otherwise they might even die. So they were suffering from starvation. So wild with hunger. That one boy was tall for his age and hadn't been used to that sort of thing, hinted darkly to his companion that unless he had another basin of gruel per day, he was afraid he might some night happen to eat the boy who slept next to him, who happened to be a weakly youth of tender age. So a boy was next to Oliver. The boy was taller for his age. He could not bear with hunger. So he said that if he was not provided some more food, extra food, another basin of gruel, what he would do, according to him, one night he might even eat the boy who slept next to him. A boy of small age, a weak youth who was sleeping next to him, he might attack him and eat him. Why he said so? Did he really want to eat another boy? It means that he was very hungry. Okay, very, very hungry. He had a wild, hungry eye, and they believed him. Wild, hungry eye. That means every time looking at something where he can find something to eat, searching for food always. So other children, when they heard him, they believed him and they were afraid of him. They really thought that yes, this boy might eat other children also. So they were afraid of him. A council was held, lots were cast, who should walk up to the master after supper that evening and ask for more, and it fell to Oliver Twist. So the boys had a council, a meeting. In that meeting, they decided that one of the boys should stand up that evening after meal and ask the warden in charge, Mr. Bumble, to provide the children another basin full of gruel. But all of them were afraid to ask. No one was ready to ask. If they ask for additional gruel, another basin of gruel, they will be given severe torture, punishment. So all of them were afraid to ask. So finally they wrote slips. Who should ask? All names were written and they took lucky dip. And whose name came? It was the name of Oliver Twist. That is why that evening after supper, Oliver Twist should ask the beadle that they should provide the children another basin full of gruel. Who should ask? Oliver Twist. The evening arrived. The boys took their places. The master in his cook's uniform stationed himself at the copper. Copper meaning here copper vessels. His assistants ranged themselves behind him. The gruel was served out. So that evening the master came in the cook's uniform and copper vessels were brought to the dining room and they started serving the gruel to all children. The gruel disappeared. Very quickly the gruel in the basins disappeared. Meaning they ate the gruel very fast. The boys whispered to each other and winked at Oliver while his next neighbor nudged him. So after eating, the boys started whispering to each other. What do you mean by whispering? Speaking softly in a low voice. What they wanted to say? They wanted to tell Oliver to stand up and ask the master to supply more gruel. And one of the boys next to him nudged him, N-U-D-G-U-D. Nudge. Nudge means pushed. Push with hand or push with elbow is called. Means to give him a signal that it's the time he should ask. Nudged him. Child as he was desperate with hunger and reckless with misery. He was a small child and he was desperate, being hopeless with hunger and reckless with misery, suffering. He rose from the table and advancing to the master. Oliver got up and walked towards the master, basin and spoon in his hand, from which he ate. He was carrying the basin and spoon in his hand. He went near the master and said, somewhat alarmed at his own courage. Alarmed meaning shocked. He was shocked at his own courage. All the children were afraid to ask. And he was a small boy. Now he came forward to ask. What did he want to ask? See the next line. Please, sir, I want some more. Oliver said to the master, please, sir, I want some more. Some more of what? Some more of the gruel. The master was a fat, healthy man, but he turned very pale. He turned very pale means very weak or feeble. Why? The master was shocked when this little boy stood up and asked, Master, I want some more gruel. He gazed in stupefied astonishment. Stupefied meaning shocked. He looked at Oliver very much shocked and astonished. Wondered. Astonishment meaning wonder. On the small rebel for some seconds. Rebel meaning one who rebels, one who fights with someone. So he referred to Oliver as a rebel. And then clung for support to the copper. Clung means he held on to the copper vessel for support. Otherwise he might fall down due to his shock. He was so much shocked when Oliver asked him, please master, I want some more. The assistants were paralyzed with wonder, the boys with fear. The assistants who came to help him, they were paralyzed, meaning became motionless. They could not move, they could not speak with wonder. Who created all this shock or wonder? Oliver, by asking, please sir, I want some more. All children were afraid to ask that. The boys with fear. The boys were very much afraid. Now what is going to happen? They did not know. Okay children, I stop here. Have you understood today's lesson? Are you following carefully? Yes. Once again, read this lesson, and if you did not understand anything, please underline that part of the sentence or sentence, and you can ask me in the next session. Okay, remain at home and stay safe. All the best. Good luck to you.